Hello, hello. Hi, travelers, and happy Mpreg Monday. I'm super excited. I always get happy when it's Mpreg Monday. How is everybody? How is everybody? Let me get my headphones in so I can actually hear when I get notifications.
Oops. Oops. I flew too close to the frickin' sun.
Also, which one of you losers called me a nerd? I'll beat ya.
I'll beat ya.
You did? Banned. 50 years banned from my chat. Unsubscribed from my YouTube channel. Banned from my Twitch. Kicking you out of my live journal. I don't have live. I used to have live journal way back in the day. Do you guys remember live journal? Hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to chat. I am so excited. So, originally, I had planned for us all to play a wonderful game called Crime Scene Cleaner because, you know, nothing makes me happier than cleaning up some dead bodies, am I right? But, unfortunately, the camera in that game is really wonky, and I'm having, like, a really bad migraine right now, so I figured I would try something a little bit different. So, today what we are going to do is we are going to build, as the title of the stream suggests, believe it or not, we are going to build a brand new Pathfinder 2nd edition character from scratch all the way up to level 20. Just out of curiosity, how many people in chat have actually played Pathfinder 2nd edition? I know that there was a big incident that happened a couple of years ago, and a lot of people made the jump, myself included, from Dungeons and Dragons over to Pathfinder 2nd edition. But I don't think it lasted that long because a lot of people just went back to playing D&D, so it was like, okay, cool. But I really liked Pathfinder at that point. So I was like, I'm gonna stay and I'm going to enjoy my time in Pathfinder. I'm finding the path. Mel, don't lie to me. Guys, Mel is literally a professional game master. Don't let this loser lie to you. Okay, so Pathfinder is a tabletop role-playing game that is... I use the word similar to D&D, but they have completely different rule sets. That's right, Mel's a loser and a nerd and a dork. Write that down. Keep note of it. It is a system that was created by Paizo, and originally it was based off of D&D 3.5. But when they released a 2nd edition, it was... Oh my god, y'all! I'm trying to tell you things and you're playing tricks on me. Goodbye. That's the end. The end of the stream. It's over. It's over. Don't hit me with the Titanic flute. Look. Ryder, hi. How are you? Are you doing well? Are you having a great day? How is your Mpreg Monday going? Have you successfully Mpregged today? Cripes all Friday. So... Oh, but yo, come back. I'll change. I'm sorry. Come back. So, let me give you guys a little, I really do need to get an Mpreg redeem. I don't know what it would look like, and I don't know what it would be, but I swear to God, like, I need to get one. I need one to have, and to hold, and to love, and to cherish for the rest of my life. So, let's get this ball rolling. Let me give you guys a little background about how this new campaign came to be. So, I've been playing with this one specific group for about 3 years altogether, but we've been playing a Pathfinder 2nd edition Eberron game for the past 2 years. and we are currently level 12. It took us a real hot second to get here because we had a bunch of people coming and going at first, but our core group never changed. So you know how it is. You got people coming and going, and it really changes how the story goes and what you can do. But we're finally on the track we need to be on, so hopefully we'll be done. Well, not hopefully, because I'll be very sad when the game is over. But you know, within a year, we're gonna be done with this game. And so our GM had mentioned, Mel had mentioned, that the next game that we're doing is going to be completely homebrew. And instead of Mel sitting down and writing out an entire world for us to play in, we each, the players, are going to get to design our own, like, country for the game. And I am really, really excited for this. Oh my gosh, I could barely focus after. I stayed up till like, Mel, how late were we up? We were up so late because I wouldn't shut up about it. I wouldn't stop talking about it. I was so excited. It was like 7 a.m. Yeah, so we were up till 7 a.m. because I was just excitedly yapping about ideas for this game. I have no idea what the plot's gonna be, but I have ideas for like my section of the world for world building. But we're gonna save the world building for last. I kind of have some general vibes that I'm going for, but as far as like beyond that, I don't know. I think we're gonna cook something really special tonight. I do have, however, an idea for my PC. So let's go ahead and switch over to... Oh my god, what's that? It's my path builder. Oh my gosh. So, for those of you who maybe don't play Pathfinder 2nd Edition in the chat, this is a free-to-use app called Path Builder. I did link it in the pinned message, so if you want to follow along, feel free. There's some things you can't access unless you have the paid version. I have the paid version, so you won't be able to access a couple of the things that I'll be doing. Also, ahead of time, let me know if there are any issues with the music volume. It sounds a little bit quiet to me, so let me actually raise it up a little bit. Although I might just be loud. I might just be super loud. How is that? Can you guys hear it? I think it's good. I think it's good. So, yes, D&D Beyond could never. This video is not sponsored. We're not sponsored here. Unless, if y'all are out there, sponsor me, please. Oh my gosh. I love Path Builder. I'll cry about it all day. Yes, I have heard so many things about Fabula Ultima, and I would love to try it at some point. It seems very different from a lot of other systems. And I don't know, it makes me very excited. How do you like it? Have you gotten to play it yet? Because I definitely would be interested in hearing your opinion, if you think it's really good or not. But yeah, I've never been in a campaign. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Hold on. That's not true. I was in a D&D game once. It was with my first ever GM. And this guy, who will not be named, it's not quite maybe it's an RPG horror story. It started out great. It ended on a really bad note. Huge falling out. But we did do a bit of a homebrew campaign, and he said that we could all pitch in, but then didn't use like any of the stuff that any of us actually pitched for the game. It was very sad. But this will be my first time really getting to contribute to a GM's world. Like, that's very exciting. And the people that we're playing with, like I said, we've been playing together for 3 years now. These are like, they were strangers when we met, because it was a paid game that we started playing together. And so we met these guys, and somehow all of us had the perfect like friendship that blossomed out of it. So we've been super good friends for the past 3 years. And getting to build something brand new with them is going to be so exciting. Genuinely, I got really, really lucky because up until this point, I would join games or like Mel would host a game and Draxie, you probably understand this as a paid GM, but sometimes paid players can be the worst people ever. Like, genuinely. Like, people throw a little bit of money and get very up on their high horses. I don't know how else to put it, but some of the stuff I've seen people try to pull at a table blows my mind, and not in a good way. Or maybe we've just been very unlucky. I don't know. But we got very lucky in regards to this specific group, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of creative things they're going to come up with. Because I have no idea. I know that someone wants to play a swashbuckler and be from a desert. That's all I know so far. You haven't? I am so happy for you, and I'm manifesting that it stays that way for you. I hope you never, ever have to deal with bad, cranky Karen players. Let's see. Let me see. Scroll back up for a second here. I have 2 games that I'm in that have had Session 0 already, and Session 1 for both this week, plus I'm waiting for players for my own game. Okay. Keep me updated, because I would be very interested. Let me get my chat back on the screen here. I just realized I don't have it. I would be very interested in hearing how it goes, because I've been considering picking this game up for a while. That, and also I think it's called Numenera? Numenera? That one also. There's a lot of games I really want to play, but I haven't gotten a chance. In the future, maybe, I don't know, we'll set up an event or something. But for right now, let me kind of tell you guys the idea that I'm working with here. So as I said, I have no idea what anybody else is doing, but I know kind of an idea of what I want to do. One other player has said that she wants to play a swashbuckler from the desert, so I know that those are kind of things I don't want to touch. But for me, I was listening to a Vocaloid playlist. Stay with me here. I was listening to a Vocaloid playlist of like folk Vocaloid, okay? And this one song from like 2009 came on, and I had like, whoa, you know that feeling, that nostalgic feeling, and you're like, dang, it's been such a hot second. So I just let myself groove for a minute, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And I was divinely inspired. Some might say that Apollo threw the dodgeball at me. I was inspired. So, here's the thought that I've had, and we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna build this exactly, but this is my thought. Are you guys familiar with the story of Pygmalion at all? Pygmalion? Yes. Okay, that's one yes. Yes. Okay, awesome. We got some mythos lovers here. I love that. So for everybody in the chat who is not familiar with Pygmalion, I will explain it just to have it here for posterity. Warning for titties, because I guess Wikipedia decided they wanted to put titties up. I don't know. So beware of titty. All right. So Pygmalion is the story of this sculptor, right? And let me just explain this. Oh God, we don't talk about that episode of King of the Hill. Oh my God. It was so out of nowhere, and it genuinely scared me when it aired. I was so afraid. I was so scared. And they never ever touch upon the fact that guy got killed. They just rolled with it. They're like, okay, well, that happened. But you know what? Fair. Pygmalion is why my uni professor doesn't like babe as a term of endearment. No. Okay, so to dumb down the tale of Pygmalion, there was once a sculptor who, believe it or not, his name was Pygmalion. I know, crazy. So he was sculpting this statue of Aphrodite. And as he was sculpting it, he thought to himself, damn, this is a hot sculpture. Like, this sculpture is really kind of sexy. You know what I mean? Dang. So, long story short, he fell in love with the statue, married the statue, and depending who you ask, I've heard two different versions of this. I've heard that either Aphrodite was like, oh wow, that's so romantic, be free, and brought the statue to life and they lived happily ever after, or that Zeus was like, yeah, get it, my guy, and brought the statue to life. So either way, the statue comes to life and he gets his happily ever after with his stone waifu. Hi, Neryl, welcome. And yes, I was just telling everybody about the inspiration for my next PC. That being the tale of Pygmalion, the sculptor. So where am I going from here? My idea for my PC was that not to play Pygmalion, but to play the sculpture, right? So my idea is that I would play a sculpture that has recently come to life, and that's it. That's my idea. That's my idea. It sounds so much better in my head, but that's the general gist of what I'm working with here. So today we're going to figure out how to translate this into a Pathfinder 2e character. I do have a couple of ideas for how this is going to work, and I am kind of already sold on playing the rogue class. So we're going to see. So far for this PC, so I have the class is rogue, and we have like a 6-month-old statue. Look, I know what I'm doing, guys. I promise. Sometime I should tell you about some of my characters that I have planned. Yes, I would absolutely love that. That would be amazing. So, we know rogue class, statue come to life. And that's all we've got. I was thinking for like my area of the world in game, I will base a lot of it off of ancient Greece, but maybe with like a bit of a industrial swing to it. I'm not sure yet. It could go any way, honestly. Anyway, let me switch my headphones really quick because gosh, this is hurting my little eardrums. I don't know what happened, but like a couple of weeks ago, I started getting really flaky ears. I think I got some like eczema or something. Is this TMI? Nah, you guys are my friends. I can tell you everything. Anyway, here's my social security number. Gosh, I gotta stop. I just gotta stop. All right, so let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into this. I'm so excited. So we are looking at this beautiful thing called Path Builder. And I asked earlier how many people here are familiar with pf2e. Doesn't matter how familiar you are, because right now I'm going to walk you all through this as if you didn't know anything. And now I am not a GM, and I'm also not a teacher. So, also not a teacher. But I'll do my best to explain things so that everybody kind of understands what we're doing here. So, this is how the sheet looks here. It's not how it looks in Foundry, where I play the game. But this is how it looks here. And it kind of will walk us through everything. Oh yeah, absolutely, the hands down best $5 I ever spent. I will spend hours on Path Builder just building things because it's very fun. So here's what we have. When you start building your Pathfinder character, you do what we call the ABCs. You start with your ancestry, your background, and your class. It's not quite the same as it is in D&D. So in D&D, I don't know what they're doing currently in the most recent edition. I have no idea. Although I guess it's not really a new edition, right? It's like 5.5. I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna be honest. 5.1. I don't remember what it's called. If you know, let me know, because I don't. But here your ancestry and your heritage are two different things. So for example, in my Eberron game, I am playing an elf who is also a Nephilim. Oh, they just put a 2024 at the end of that? That is a mouthful. Why would they do that? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna tell WotC how to live their life. Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. Money. It's money. So yeah, I'm playing an elf who is a Nephilim. In Pathfinder, Nephilim is both Tiefling and Aasimar. They're considered the same thing, but there's different like feats that you get for them, right? So I can be both of those at the same time instead of just being like, okay, well, I'm playing a Tiefling and just know that like his parents are elves, like type deal. Like I can just be both of those things and get features from both Nephilim and elf that I can choose. It's legitimately so great and it's so awesome and I love that. So yeah, that is that. I'm thinking for our base here, because if I'm doing a Greek-inspired country, doing some ancient Greek shit, the muses will probably play a big role. And I know that in Pathfinder, I don't know about D&D, but we're not talking D&D. We're talking Pathfinder. I know the muses are considered fae, but we're gonna go and we're gonna have our base ancestry be human, because even though we are a statue that has come to life, we do look human. So we're gonna go with that. And class, I already said, look at all these cool classes. There's so many classes, you guys, in Pathfinder. You can do so much. Not sponsored. Unless, Paizo, if you're in here, sponsor me. We are going to go with a rogue, though. So, this probably looks like so much right here. Oh, I can't even. There we go. All of this looks like so much. You get a lot of things in Pathfinder as compared to 5e. I like to tell my friends that are coming in from Dungeons and Dragons that a level 1 Pathfinder character is as strong, if not stronger, than a level 3 D&D character. I think that's an accurate assessment of strength, depending, on a few things. But we'll go with this, and we're gonna do rogue. My idea was mostly, oh no, there we go. My idea was mostly that I don't know necessarily what our sculptor's like whole shtick is. I don't know if this guy was like a Geppetto type dude, and maybe he was just really lonely. But here's what I do have. Whatever the case, my PC was originally commissioned as a statue of the in-world like beauty goddess here. Same story for Pygmalion, same story. But I guess partway through, our sculptor, something happened. Maybe he was going through a tumultuous death in the family, or maybe he was just lonely or whatever. But my statue ended up being a boy. So I am gonna play this male human who was a statue. Stay with me, guys. I'm trying so hard here. So that's kind of where I'm going for. I don't necessarily have any idea for motivations on the sculptor's part, but it definitely was the breath of the goddess that brought my boy to life. So we're out here wandering around with just, oh God, with no brains, no brain cells at all. So we're gonna try to be ambiguous here. I'm picking rogue because one, I really wanted to play this class for a while. I've only gotten to do so in one-shots, and I really enjoy it and would love to see how it works at higher levels. And I promised myself and my team that I would not play a caster in the new game, because I always be playing the healer, and I'm kind of done with it. Granted, I like being the healer. I love playing the healer. Goddess is a twink AU. This makes sense. Trust me. Sculptor explaining himself to whoever commissioned him. Yeah, basically. Basically. So my idea is that my PC will be getting kind of divine inspiration and just instinctively know how to do these things, but not understand how he knows to do these things. And that's how I'll kind of pass the rogue skills here. I mean, did you see that Lincoln statue going around? I did, and I wish I hadn't. So, for background, look, people do a lot of things when they're bored. I don't know. I wish they wouldn't, and yet we live in a society. We live in a society full of weirdos. So, the big thing that I love about Pathfinder, look at this. And there's your, general, regional campaign, custom ones. But look at all of these backgrounds. Look at this. That is so many backgrounds. I don't actually know the exact number of how many there are, but there are a lot of them. And I love that for us. You can do so much with them. So, amazingly, Pathfinder actually has a background for exactly what we are trying to accomplish today. And that background is called Wished Alive. Once you were a simple construct or inanimate doll, but due to a deeply felt wish, either yours or another's, you came to life. And so now you're a living, breathing creature. I just can't believe this is a thing that exists. I was looking over the backgrounds earlier because I was like, let me get an idea of what maybe I'm gonna do. And I saw that and I was just so happy. I was not looking forward to trying to make something else fit. So Paizo already knew that this was coming. And I love that. So you get 2 attribute boosts. So the big thing is in Pathfinder, you don't roll for your stats. You can, but I don't know anybody who does. You start everything at like +0, and then you get boosts from your background, from your ancestry, and from your class. So you can get really good boosts to start. And it makes sure that you have multiple things you can do. And you get boosts every 5 levels, but we'll get into that once we're going down our levels. For right now, we're gonna take this. This is also going to give us the diplomacy skill. And an extra little happy thing that once per day, if we wish very, very hard, then we get a +2 bonus to the first skill check we attempt before the end of the turn. It's really great. I love this. It's very flavorful. It's delicious even. Nom, nom, nom. Love that. So there we go. Our ABC is done. So now we're going to come down here. And you're going to see that there are marked here heritage, ancestry feat, ancestry paragon, class feat, skill feat, and our racket. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here, but let's tackle this one by one. And if anybody has any questions as we're going, feel free to put it in the chat, and Mel, who is a professional, will answer you. Or Draxie can answer you, also a professional. Yes, you will. This is an interactive chat. We help each other here. All that good stuff. So, let's start with our heritage, because this is going to be probably the hardest part. So you've got common, uncommon, rare. Obviously, we're going to go with... I have a couple of ideas. My first idea, and I'm kind of not leaning towards this, because I was like, okay, if the statue is living because of the goddess, it might make sense to play a Nephilim and flavor that as being the kind of divine touch, you know? Only issue is I am playing a Nephilim in the game that I'm in with this group right now, and I don't necessarily think I want to do that again. I want to try something a little bit new. But it is there in the background as an option. So that's option 1. The other option that I had was, well, I had a couple. I was considering Aphorite, but I don't know if Plane of Law, Plane of whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of not sold on that. I'm not sold on that. The other one is Oread, and I think I'm leaning more towards this one. So this has the earth elemental flavor, which, you know, stone, earth is kind of the same thing, you know? You get a crystalline or metallic sheen to your skin or hair, rough and stony flesh, glittering gemstone eyes. Low light vision is always good. So I think maybe we might go with this. For all intents and purposes, my boy looks like a human. A really pretty human. But I think that this will give us that side flavor that we need. Mel, what do you think? Like, since you're the GM, I will ask you a lot during this if you think that's a good idea. But I think that that is kind of where I'm leaning towards right now. Because I don't know how I'm going to flavor the any deities for my section of the world. They maybe are elementals, maybe they're celestials, maybe they're fae. I don't know yet. We will get there though. I think we're building with half a Lego set. Half a Lego set, and I've eaten at least 2 of them. Eaten at least 2. No more, no less. If I get the go-ahead, I think I'm good. I'm feeling it. I think we're going to go with that. Honestly, at this point, it's a matter of flavor. Any one of these options. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm a master of bullshitting. I'm not spitting out the Legos, and I will continue to bullshit. That's how I got through high school. Just pure bullshit. It's also how I got through university. Pure bullshit. Constantly. All right. Good. Before we move to our ancestry feat, we are going to jump down to our rogue's racket. So this is kind of like the subclass. Just a little bit. It gives us a special tool that we can use later. So the most common rogues that I have ever seen have been thieves, because unlike in D&D, you can't just use your dex for attack and damage. You have to have special feats that allow you to do that, or special weapons that allow you to do this. So you don't get to just get a bunch of extra damage because why not? Everything is strength. And it is balanced that way for a reason, because it keeps everybody on the same level. You don't have casters that are more powerful or marshals that are more powerful. Everyone's kind of on the same playing field. So it's totally fair. I considered doing thief because obviously if we've just woken up and we're on the streets, we're probably doing a lot of petty crime for no reason. We've never eaten before. I was joking to Mel that my boy has probably never eaten, and obviously he's never eaten. So his first meal is probably gonna be him trying to eat dirt or something, just right out the ground. Just grab a handful of dirt. Maybe there's like a worm in there. Just... But yeah. Yummy dirt. Yummy dirt. So delicious. Mastermind is more for like an int build. Our boy's an idiot, so we're not going with that. Scoundrel is for like diplomacy builds, which that could be good. That could be good. But I'm thinking I want to play a stronger type build. So we might go ruffian, because my boy is, at the end of the day, a statue. Statues are strong. So that, I think. And just for me personally, I really enjoy doing crazy things during combat when I play a martial. It's very fun for me. So I'll be out here swinging, doing somersaults and all that jazz just because. It's very fun. So we're going to go with this. This gives us the ability to use our sneak attack damage with any weapon to an extent. To an extent. There are a couple of things here, but that's totally fine. Not going to worry about it. My GM lets me get away with a lot, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. You get the intimidation. You get to be trained in intimidation, medium armor, strength is the key attribute. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Let's go with that. So we can do crazy stuff, lots of awesome things in combat, while also getting to be decently utility based. And that'll be super fun. So now we've got that out of the way. I like to go in and get my feats before I do my abilities, just in case it gives me a special type of like, you're trained in this from my feat. So let's go in here and see. Oh, there's so many. I always forget. We always go, I think the souls on this are the, yeah, these are the lineages. These are the lineages. Let me get this so that my, my cursor is captured as well. Oh no, it's disappeared. I can't believe I've done this. Oh no. There we go. Cursor. Yes. Yes. All right. So yeah, I think the ones that have the soul on the end of them here, those are the lineages. So this is kind of our like sub race. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Sub race. So we've got Dust Soul, Gem Soul, and Mire Soul. Is there another one? No, that's it. We got 3 options. So we'll start here. This is for Mud, which I don't necessarily think is quite us. So let's go back. Mud Boy.
Life has many doors, mud boy.
Gem Soul is the earth inside you asserts itself as crystallized gemstones or metal, like cluster of quartz or veins of iron and gold. This shimmering presence inside your being inspires you to flashy and flamboyant performances. You gain the trained proficiency rank in performance. If you would automatically become trained in performance from background or class, you instead become trained in a skill of your choice. I like that. I like that. I could flavor like maybe something with the veins to be something like that. That could be good. Because then maybe I can also lean towards being semi-face. Because most likely the swashbuckler, or if we get anyone else that's charisma-based, they're going to be pretty much the face. But if I can like sub-face, that could be good. That could be good. So maybe. And this one is dust and dirt, like the soil of a field or hot desert sands. You can sustain yourself on dirt and ash. Oh my God, Mel, I could eat dirt. I could just eat dirt. Dirt boy could be a thing. Dirt. Okay, that would be really funny. That would be really funny. Oh man, do I go for funny or do I go for useful? I think my boy might be a bit too pretty to eat dirt. Hungry, punch a brick and pick the dust. Let's go. Oh man, this is upsetting. Let's go with Gem Soul. I'm feeling that we can make that because I want to lean into him being very pretty, but really dumb. Gotta get that himbo vibe. So let's go with Gem Soul to get performance. That'll be good. That'll be good. Look at that. We're doing it. All right. This is another Ancestry feat that we're getting thanks to Ancestry Paragon. This is a variant rule, and I know that not all tables do it, but most tables I've seen use this rule. Basically what it means is you get an extra feat at every odd. Is it every odd level? I believe. Yes, every odd level, you get an extra ancestry feat. So you're like super good at being an elf, or you're super good at being a goblin. I want to play a goblin at some point. They're so cute. They're so me-coded. But let's see. When I'm playing a human, I'm just... Call me a metagamer. But I like to pick up general training every time. And early game, what I like to do is grab Canny Acumen. Because I see that our fortitude kind of blows. And as a statue, that's a little unacceptable. So we want to get our fortitude up a little bit higher. Look at this. This is going very well. And for our class feat... Oh, man. Twin Feint is out because I kind of want to play a pole arm user. Like a spear or a javelin or something. That's kind of the flavor I'm feeling for this character. So Twin Feint, not possible. I don't think he's going to be very intimidating. Unless he's just like so pretty he's intimidating. Me, honestly, when I go in public and I see like a hot person and I'm like, hi. I like that variant rule, but some ancestries don't have that many feats. Yeah. You can kind of tell that Paizo favors a few of them a little bit more than others. So, yeah. Let's see. Nimble Dodge is always great. So, it's a reaction. And you get hit with something, and you can get a +2 bonus to your AC against that attack. Maybe make it not hit you. Oh, I should also preference this. So, combat doesn't quite work the same. You get 3 actions. Not an action, bonus action, movement, 3 actions. And you can use those on anything that you want. If you want to move 3 times, move 3 times. If you want to cast 3 spells, if you've got the action economy for it, you can do it. You can do whatever you want, basically. And that's great. Hits are also different. So there's like 4 degrees of success. There is critical failure, success, and critical success. A critical failure or a critical success is a plus or a -10 on that roll. So say that I attack a creature and its AC is 10, but I rolled a 20. Now it's a critical hit. Or if its AC was 20 and I rolled a 30, which yes, you absolutely can in this game, then that's how it goes. So that +2 could be make or break. Like every +1 matters because of the degrees of success. I'm kind of feeling maybe we take Tumble Behind. I just find the visual of that very fun. Plus for rogues, we need to get people off guard to us, which is, it's really important for our sneak attack. So maybe we'll go with Tumble Behind. Maybe we'll go with that. This is going good. All right. Let me get a drink really quick, and then we'll go up and set our abilities. So that way we can get the right skills available to us. Make sure you guys are also hydrating. I don't want to see any dry mouths in chat tonight. Okay, for this build, I'm looking at a strength, dex, charisma build. Let's try to get this as close as we can. So ancestry boost, strength, dex, that's good. Let's go charisma, because we have a really high hit die. We don't have to worry too much about trying to boost that up any further. Go charisma strength. Yeah, charisma strength. And then let's make strength our class boost, because let's get a +4 for that. And then we'll just boom, 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 boom. No, let's not take wisdom yet. Let's take con. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So unlike in D&D, these will just be shown as a plus whatever you got from your boost. No wisdom, no intelligence, only biceps. I think that fits because we're starting out as a little baby in the world. Like, we don't know anything. I think it makes more sense to pick up either a +1 in intelligence or wisdom at the level 5 mark to kind of symbolize, okay, we're growing, we're learning. Being a person is fun. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And then we'll come back down here to get... Oh no, because we need to go back up. We're going back up. Skill training, get our performance, and then we have 7 of these to pick from. 7. So we got to make these count, and I'm like, part of me feels that that's way too many for our dumb himbo baby. But let's see if we can figure out what would be good and thematic and make sense. So first and foremost, acrobatics, athletics. So that's 2. We have 5 left. Let's go. It would be really sad if we didn't have thievery. Oh, adds in 5, everybody. If we didn't have thievery as a rogue, that would be pretty bad. Plus, I imagine we have to steal a lot of food. So that makes sense. We've been eating dirt and surviving off of that. So survival, I think, also good. We have 3 left. 3 left, 3 left. We don't know anything about society. So we'll leave that. That's good. I don't think this character's religious. Maybe nature? If we've been living outside, maybe nature. Not medicine, because I'm not healing a single person on this team. Fast learner, or maybe some of the sculptors or divinity skills transfer. Yeah, maybe. That was my initial thought, was that that our PC will just kind of instinctively know these things and not understand why or how he knows these things. So, bearing that in mind, then let's pick up Arcana and pick up crafting, because it would make a lot of sense for our sculpture boy to know how to craft and to have some kind of magical knowledge of some sort. All right, perfect. That actually wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Which dirt grows the yummiest plants? The dark dirt. Super yummy. It grows these worm plants. Very good, heavy protein, love it. Yum, yum. I have a PC that I play in a Thursday game, also set in Eberron, who actually eats dirt, like constantly. She just eats dirt all the time. I gave her natural healing, so I flavored that as she just carries around a little pouch full of dirt that she grabbed from her garden and just smacks it on people, puts it in their mouth to heal them. Which is like the worst thing ever if you think about it too long. But it's been great. It's been fantastic. Okay. So let's pick our final skill feat for level 1. Oh my gosh. Ah! Let's see. These are always so hard. I will spend hours just looking at these and being like, oh, what would be good? What would be very, very good? We got a lot of really good things here. We know that our boy is a little bit soft. So I don't think anything too out the gate is going to be good for him. Let's pick something. Let's pick something useful. What is Dirty Trick? I love Dirty Trick. I love Dirty Trick so much. So, you know that gif from King of the Hill that's like pocket sand? That's what Dirty Trick is. And it's very, very good. I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. Dubious Knowledge would actually be so good. So good for this PC. So, like, maybe he has trouble understanding that people can lie and is just believing everything that people say. So this could be good. This could be really good. Like, yeah, I totally heard somebody say this, and, you know, it has to be true, because why would people lie? People lie on the internet? Why would they do that? All right, perfect. Okay. Mel, how's this look so far? Level 1. Questions, concerns, comments? I think we are cooking here. Oh yeah, we're definitely cooking. It's looking good? Okay. Let's give this boy a name, because he can't just be unknown adventurer. My idea for a name was Amon. Amon spelled like this. Because it is a Greek-inspired world, and Amon in Greek is just like saying how I say hot spit all the time. Like, wow, hot spit. Because maybe, you know, he does look like this goddess. So I believe it would make sense for him to be going up to people and them just being like, oh, wow. And maybe he thinks that that is his name because everyone keeps saying it to him. And it's the first thing they say is hot spit. So we're going to name him Hot Spit. I think that that makes sense. It's cute. It's very, very cute. Having to introduce himself later on is going to be very funny. Very, very funny. All right, so since we've got everything here set in stone. Oh, it's a pun! Set in stone. I'm so funny. Holy crap. Let's give our boy some gear so he's not naked. So, just like in D&D, you do start with gold, but the amount is set at 15, like down the board. So we're gonna give our boy an adventurer's pack because that's very important to have. No gear, only fists. I don't know about all that. So, we'll give him an adventurer's pack. 1 gold, 5 silver. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And it comes with a lot of really good stuff. So let's get this. Yes. And then we got to give him some defense. He's defenseless. Now, the important thing to remember here is that we are a rogue. And while we do have access to medium armor, we have to make sure that we aren't too terrible at being sneaky. So let's see what we can find. Obviously, there's leather. Always good. We have no penalties here, so that's good. Make sure I can afford all this. How much gold do I... Hold on. How much gold do I have left? I've got 13, 5 silver. We're probably good. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, we don't like a speed penalty because we're already a little bit slow. Because we're just a little human. So let's see. Wooden breastplate. Some studded leather? Yeah. Studded leather could be good. I was also thinking maybe like hide. Yeah. Ooh, but it also has a speed penalty. Oh, wait, really? I've not played a marshal that wears anything heavier than leather, so I did not know that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, then, nice. I think then that this might be sweet. Okay. Then in this case, let's go with hide because we can flavor that into the clothing really easily. So let's buy that. Eee! Okay, cool. Oh, this is going very well. Now, the hardest part for me is picking a weapon. I always come to this point and I'm like, what are you? Oh no, Blink 182 reference. But I'm thinking what I want for him is maybe a polearm, possibly a spear. We have to have under a 1d8. So if it's higher than a d8, we can't use our sneak attack, and that would suck. That would absolutely suck. Horse chopper? Of course it's a goblin weapon. That's terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Okay, so all of the 1d10s are out. Let's look for d8s. A hammerhead? Maybe not that. Goblins hate horses and dogs? Is there an in-game reason for that? Or is it just like, why not? This weapon is what happened to all of Mondstadt's horses in Genshin. Oh no! Think about the horses. Save the horses. Similar to a glaive, save that the cutting edge is alongside the concave side. Both horses and dogs are used by humans to hunt goblins. Oh my gosh, that's terrible! Why are they hunting the goblins? I've never played in Galarian. Like, up until this point, I've mostly played Pathfinder in Eberron. Oh my god! Also, hello, Strangely Brown. Welcome to chat. In pf2e. Okay. As if that's any better. Oh, that's so sad. You know what? In this case, have your horse choppers. Goblins are recently a player character class. Previously, they were just monsters. I do know that everyone is obsessed with goblins, myself included. I love just the energy of them. And I think they have a lot of really cool feats. I would love to play one at some point. Also, Tetsujin, welcome to chat also. So many new faces today. Thanks for coming and spending some time with us. What we're doing today is that I am building my new PC for an upcoming homebrew game. From 1 to 20, maybe, if we can get there. We're still at level 1. But yeah, so I am basing this PC off of the Tale of Pygmalion, and my PC is a statue that has come to life so I'm playing a human ancestry, Oriad heritage with the wished alive background, and we're going to be playing the rogue class. Very, very fun. My partner played a goblin fighter who wore a long blonde wig. Her goblin believed real heroes had long flowing blonde locks. I love that. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10. That's amazing. And you know what? Little dude is so right. Every hero should have long flowing locks of their choice of color. So right now, I'm kind of deciding what kind of weapon I want to have. And I was thinking for this PC, I would like to have a polearm of some sort or a spear. I did take the ruffian racket, which will allow me to use this for my sneak attack. So we're just kind of deciding what's going to be the best A glaive is pretty simple, and it's huge. I think that a glaive could be good. And it's cheap. It's not too expensive. It is a little bit heavy, though. And it's got reach, and it's forceful. So that could be, yeah. Let me look at the spears, and then I'll make my decision. Spears. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Reach and trip. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to be able to get trip. Let's take another... I don't think that these go up to... Oh, do they? Jousting. Injection? Oh, wow. Yeah, I might be out of luck as far as that goes. Shove. Oh, a Fauchard has it, but I don't know how I care about forceful reach. Horse chopper. I'm kind of feeling, let's see. Having that finesse could be good, but reach is pretty great. Yeah, and having disarm, that is really good, I think, too. Oh, decisions. Okay, what's gonna be more fun? Being able to disarm my enemy or to do something like deadly D8 or disarm. Disarm is great in a city campaign. Yeah, see, like... Okay. That's fair. That is very fair. Let me go back to the polearms. I am leaning more towards the glaive. Is that the one with the... reach and trip? Oh, is it D6 or less? Okay, in this case, then I think that just made our decision for us. Let me go back and read this. Am I silly? I just want to make sure I understand this. Let's see. Marshall D6. Oh, you are correct. Okay. So then... All right, got it. In this case, then, I think that helps us make the decision much easier. Thank you for pointing that out. So in this case, then, what we are going to do is we are going to go for, in that spear group, I saw... Yeah, the dueling spear. I think there's also a D6, dancer spear. Let's see. After missing with this weapon on your turn, you gain a... Oh! It's only a 1d6, but that's pretty good. Martial spears would need to be d6 or less to work sneak attack unless it's also finesse. Okay. I wish I had access to the elven stuff. I was thinking about maybe later on you can get adopted ancestry as a feat so that I would be able to get access to some of the, that feat that lets you have the elven weapons. Because being able to upgrade would be great, especially if I am going to flavor the muses or the gods for my country as being fae. That would work really well. But we'll see. For now, I think I'm going to go with a dueling spear. Because it's got, yeah. Disarm could be very fun. Although, it doesn't have reach. We be out here. Maybe. Like, everything is still really up in the air for me. So I'm open to most anything. Let's go with Dancer's Spear for right now. We can always upgrade this later. And that'll be nice and cute and sweet. Yeah, yeah. I learned the hard way that having enemies surround you really, really sucks. I play a sorcerer in our Saturday game, and enemies love to come around me, and I'm like, I just want some space. Please, just give me some space. So being able to hit them before they can like get to me or before I get all the way to them would be great. I think, yeah, Dancer's Spear is going to be good for now. We'll take that. And in which case, let us move on then to level 2. For everybody who just came in, here is everything I've done so far. Yeah, I also feel like just being called a Dancer's Spear fits with the charisma build that I'm trying to go for. So that's thematic, and I like that a lot. Do enjoy that. So let's go down to level 2. We get to have a skill increase. And let's see. I definitely, with him, want to focus on... because my charisma is going to be a little bit behind. Do you have a game you're joining with this character or just messing around with the build? So my GM at the last game for our Saturday session announced that our next campaign was going to be a homebrew and that each of us could kind of come up with our own part of the world building. So I am building this character for that campaign. And I like to build kind of, I like to theory craft all the way up to 20, just because it helps me later to be able to go back and be like, okay, this is what I planned, but this happened in game. So let me make this decision instead. So I can kind of plot out how I want things to sort of progress. But if anything happens in game that goes counter to that, that's totally cool. Yeah. It's super fun for me. So I think for immediately, I would like to focus on getting his diplomacy higher because I feel that that's just the kind of character that he is. That's how he feels to me. So we'll go with diplomacy, and that'll get it up to par with our athletics. I do tend to play a little suboptimally, so that's my warning. Yes. The first game I ever played in, I did not plan ahead at all. And I shot myself in the foot by doing that because later I was like, I don't remember like this really cool feat that I found. And I was so upset about it. So I went ahead and spent the $5 on Path Builder so that I could keep track of all the cool things for later. If you've seen the movie Kung Fu Hustle, remember that guy with the poles fighting? Yes. There's just something about a pole arm. I tend to play PCs that are either like dual wielders or casters. So I wanted to challenge myself to use a pole arm for this PC. Also, pole arms are super sexy. Like, come on. They're just, I love them. You can do so much with them. I know that technically, canonically, my VTuber is a dual wielder, but in another life, I'm a big burly polearm user. They're so cool. Yes, I like sticking to a concept and then building something mechanically good enough. I think that a lot of it really depends on your game master. If your game master is very kind to you, you can get away with a lot more. And I trust my GM explicitly, so yeah. Oh yeah. I thought it updated most stuff to the remaster names at this point. At least I hope so. And if not, that's perfectly fine. I can pull up Foundry later and just be like, Mel, please help me find this. Help me find it. It's here somewhere in the ether. I've heard your GM is like really cool and really nice and awesome. They're also pretty cute. I don't know if you've heard that, but pretty cute. And they cook really well. Okay, let's see. So for our class feat, I took tumble behind earlier. So let's take, oh, quick draw. Quick draw is really good. I can't not take that. Being able to pull that out super fast, that's a dream. So we're gonna do that. And we can flavor that as being, you know, the instincts kicking in, or a skill that carried over from either the goddess we were sculpted from or from our creator. Dedication. Okay, I thought about this a little bit too. And I told myself I didn't want to play the healer in this game because I'm playing the healer in my Saturday game. But looking through a lot of these, I didn't think I could find something that really fit the way that I wanted it to. But I do think that Blessed One is great. I love Blessed One. I am at the altar of Blessed One, on my knees, worshiping it because I love it. And I do think that you are touched by a deity and gifted, that fits with what we've already decided because our deity is the one who brought us to life. So this fits. Yeah, sometimes I'll spend hours looking through these and just being like, oh, these are so good. But also there's times in game where I make a decision and originally I had planned for something else, but now I've done this funny thing and I have to lean into it. For our Thursday game, I am playing a Flurry Ranger, and originally I just was decided that I would go Scout for my archetype. But then I found a man selling owl bears, and I decided to buy one, but I already had an animal companion. So I took Beastmaster instead, so I could have both. Isn't Blessed One a healing archetype? Yes, it is. But, you know, it never hurts to have extra healing. And I do think the flavor is there. So I could push myself to only use it in situations that really, really call for it and have that be a special flavor. I really love Blessed One. The character customization with free archetype rule makes for so many different combos. Yes. I am obsessed with free archetype, and I'm so blessed my GM lets me do it. So let's go Blessed One. Yes, in my Saturday game, I am the only healer. Technically our bard can heal, but he's never around, so it always falls to me, the sad sorcerer. Actually, wait, no. Can Kitson heal? Yes, Kitson heals too, but just not as much. He's playing a kineticist, which I love kineticist. It's so cool, the flavor. But he doesn't heal as much as I do. I do ridiculous healing. Let's see. An extra skill feat. I have to decide if my boy is going to learn what it means to be a deceiver or not. Because I want to lean heavily into the charisma of him being so different and strange, while also leaning into him being very strong. So those kinds of feats, I think, are what I'm looking for above all else. So rough. So rough. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's my favorite feat. First impressions are your strong suit. When you meet someone in a casual or social situation, you can immediately attempt a diplomacy check to make an impression. This could be good. Titan Wrestler. I love Titan Wrestler. I don't know what kind of campaign this is going to be just yet. I do want to pick it up, but I might pick it up. I might pick it up next level. Because early game, I think, the way that my GM usually works is that early game is very chill. I'm going to use the word chill. So I think having or grabbing the really roleplay heavy feats early does better. Because we do tend to roleplay a lot. We are a very roleplay heavy group, but I do love combat. Combat comes and I'm foaming at the mouth. My GM is trying out a Feats Plus variant that grants extra feats early on, but doesn't give that mid-late game power creep. Oh, I see, I see. That sounds pretty cool. Let's take Glad Hand right now. For level 2, I think that's good. And then for level 3, let's grab... First, let me get that skill increase. This point will raise our athletics to 11. All right, what do we got? Oh, I love the ancestry fees. Let's go.
Already got those.
Already got those. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Did I pick up? You gain a first level class feat for your host. I could get Nimble Dodge here. That could be good. Or I could grab General Training and get another first level feat. Decisions. Because my speed is not so good. I also would love to get... Yeah, let's power game a little bit. Let's get ourselves a little bit faster. And let's also get ourselves a little bit tougher. Yeah, get that HP up there. I love Fleet so much. I want all the speed. Let me also make sure that I'm pushing this up so we can see how we're Oh, yeah, this looks good. This looks very, very good. Titan Wrestler tears off shirt, flings it to the ground, flexes muscles, leans over. I love that. Fleet's too good for... Yeah. We have a couple of people in our Saturday group who only have 25 feet of movement. And every combat, it hurts them. And I'm like, you guys, I need you to speed it the fuck up. Come on. Just take that extra 5 feet. So I'm like, not me. It could not be me. 35 feet or bust. Okay, so here we go. I'll pick up... Although, I don't know. Dirty Trick is good. Because it gives you, Clumsy, which would make them off guard to me. That would be great. I don't know how I would flavor that for my naive, innocent boy, though. Plus, my thievery's okay. My thievery's fine. Let me check. Yeah, +7. That's pretty good. It's not bad. I can raise it maybe level 4. So in this case, then, let's grab... Oh, excuse me. Let's grab... GM. Have you thought at all about what kind of campaign you want this to be at all? Even a little bit, maybe? Little inkling of anything? A whisper of... Yes. Do you want to share with the class? Because that might help me make some better decisions. Because I know that in combat, I'm going to be fine. If not fantastic. But I also want to make sure I'm picking up enough things to be useful outside of combat. Hello, hello, welcome. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are just building a new Pathfinder 2e character. So yeah, my first instinct is to do more roleplay heavy stuff because our group, I can't tell you guys, they love roleplay. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm fine. Rogue is a pretty safe class because I get so much stuff. So I don't think it necessarily matters what order I take things in, and getting Glad Hand very early on is also very helpful. Well, the thing is, nothing's really set in stone yet, but I definitely expect more exploration than in the current game. That's kind of what I had a feeling for. In which case, I wonder if John will play a ranger. I'm calling it right now. I think he's probably gonna play a ranger. I would be shocked if he didn't. I think he would have a lot of fun with that class. Because I know last time he tried Druid, he didn't care for it too much. But I think he would do really well as a ranger. So in this case then, let's maybe grab something for like a terrain. Well, then I don't know what kind of terrain we're doing here. Because I think a lot of it is... Oh, Survey Wildlife could be good. But I have a feeling John is going to pick Ranger for his class. I don't know, call it an inkling, call it... I'm having a vision. Like, call me Raven, I'm having a vision. I can see the future, I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. I don't know if he would go. I've never seen him use a ranged weapon. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. Okay, in this case, then I'm going to take Dirty Trick. I think that'll be very fun. I might switch it out once the campaign has actually started for Titan Wrestler. But I think... Actually, no. Let's go ahead and take Titan Wrestler right now. And then we'll take Dirty Trick at level 4. Boom. Yeah. The issue is that... So, our group originally met because of a D&D 5e game. And basically what happened is that our 5e game ended, and my GM was like, all right, you guys, I'm never playing 5th edition ever again. So you can either get on board or you can get out. But said much nicer. And the party was like, have to learn a completely new system, or I don't get to play with these people that I like. I guess we're learning a new system. And because it was brand new to everybody at the time, a lot of us made builds that didn't make sense and weren't the greatest. So it felt very underwhelming. But now we're super duper smart about it and we know everything. Also, Tetsujin, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the nest. But yeah, I think he built his druid expecting the 5th edition druid, and when it wasn't that, it was like, oh poopy. You might be surprised to hear that I like weather-themed spells. Weather-themed spells? No. No. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Name 3 of their albums. I don't believe that. I tend to lean more towards, I like the spells that are really fucked up. So in our Saturday game, my PC has just gotten married to somebody from, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Eberron as a setting, the Keith Baker setting, Eberron. Straight up, my PC got politically married to somebody from House Vole. And I wanted to pick up a bunch of really fucked up spells. So I flavored it as my PC's husband teaching him a bunch of messed up magic. So now I'm out here flensing people left and right, necrotizing them. Oh, it's so fun. It's very fun. If I ever play a pf2e caster, you know I'm playing Spores Druid. Totally fair. Totally fair. I really like Orion in our game. I think he's super cute, and he's doing a great job. Fantastic bang-up job. So let's not get lost in the sauce here. So we're at level 3. We're on to level 4. I picked up Dirty Trick. For our free archetype, we can only really take Blessed Sacrifice, so that's what it's going to be. I told myself, because I am playing Blessed One archetype in our Saturday game as well, I told myself I would never, ever use this. And I actually use it all the time for the drama. It's so good. It's really, really good. Look at Gang Up and Mobility. Okay, okay. What level? Oh, those are not right now. Those are not right now. Okay. Oh, no. Nope, here. When you stride and move half your speed or less, that movement does not trigger. Okay, okay. Let me see what else we got here, because I only played a level 1 rogue, so everything is new and exciting to me. Brutal beating! Yo. Yo. Your critical hit shakes your foe's confidence. Whenever your strike is a critical hit and deals damage, the target is frightened 1. I love that. That's flavorful. Right. I was looking at the list a little bit earlier, and I was just so upset. So upset. I gave that feat to May in our Saturday game. Man. Man. When you strike with a... I'm not using a thrown weapon. That's not me. I don't think I'm going to be very sneaky. Any creature that has the frightened condition is all... Oh! See, I grabbed Quick Draw very early. And now I'm like, ooh, no! But I also am a human, so I can just grab, like, General Training. And, oh, man. Oh, man, what we got here? Hey, that's me! I'm wielding a two-handed polearm / spear. You enter a stance that allows you to leverage the haft of your weapon to brutal effect. Oh, we do love that. You can use... Okay.
That it?
Okay, I don't care for that. Head Stomp! Head Stomp! If you have a Dread Marshal, it's really good. Yeah, I can see. Make an unarmed strike against a prone target. If it hits until the end of your next turn, the target is stupefied? Stupefied? No. Bro, that's crazy. Also stop giving May shit, okay? Stop. How am I supposed to choose? Like, legitimately, how am I supposed to choose? That's rare. Mug. I love that. That is so funny. Just smack. Give me your stuff. I did not choose the trip weapon, and now I kind of wish I had. I might have to go back and make a different choice because that would be super fun. Half Striker could be good for you if you wanted one of those big weapons. You can stab for normal damage and then use the heft for sneak attack. Oh. I do also love to do a bunch of crazy stuff as Marshall, so I would just knock people over anyway. But yeah, we might have to pick a different weapon because Head Stomp is super fun. That's fun. I like that a lot. Okay, hold on. Hold on, we're going back. We're going back. So, we want a spear that has trip. There are none. Pole arm? No! 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 Head Stomp was my inspiration. I will not be taking any criticism.
That tingle?
That tingle? Yes, it does. No! Oh, I'm so sad. Hold on. None! None!
Oh, that's poopy. That's real poopy.
Okay, Head Stomp might not be in the cards for us, gang. Head Stomp, it might not be in the cards, but that is okay. I'm kind of really set on using a polearm or a spear. That was my challenge for this character. Unfortunately, I can't use a martial weapon that's higher than a D6. But also there's none that have the trip quality that are below that. So, sadness, strife, crying in the corner on the bathroom floor. But that's okay, that's okay. There's still a lot of really cool shit we can get. And I could always, if nothing else, just push them over. I'm really strong, so I could just push them over. And that would be perfectly fine. So, maybe so, maybe so. Okay, we were at Mug. I don't know if that is... Oh, yeah. Maybe. I have no idea what the rest of the party is gonna bring. I think I'm the only one who's gotten gung-ho and is like, yes, I need to build this character immediately. I'm so excited. But maybe. Maybe. I would be very happy if everyone brought like a really crazy Marshall build, because in our current Saturday game, this team is not stacked in the least. We have a sorcerer, we have an investigator, a monk, a kineticist. I don't count the bard because our bard has been gone for like 2 months. He's out touching grass. So we have a very unstacked party. You know what I mean? So I would love it if in our next game we had a better stacked party. But we'll see. Oh, is this... Ooh! I could chase people. Could sabotage people. Unfortunately, we are... How many sessions in are we? We're like 93 sessions into this game. It is nearing the end of the campaign. 91. Okay, that's what I thought. No, it's not because I said 93. But it'll be 92, yeah? You know, meet in the middle here. Oh, what's this? You make your foes fall painfully when you trip them. Okay, come on. Come on. That's also really good. Shoot. There is a specific weapon property rune from the Kingmaker AP called Hooked that adds trip to the weapon. Head stomp? Head stomp? Stomp head? Oh, ho, ho. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, for now then. Oh man, I'ma pick up head stomp. It's gonna be stomptastic. Yes. Okay, so in this case then, let me go back and check this. You capitalize on. Ugh. We have one of our players who loves to demoralize people, so maybe Dread Striker could be good. Brutal beating, though. This is very rough. Oh, and I guess there's always You're Next. I love You're Next. The flavor of that is so good. Let's take the harder they fall, because we did take Titan Wrestler. Let's go. Oh, our skill increase. Let's not forget that. I said we were going to get our thievery up, so that's what we will do. And look at that. We are already at level 5. This is going. This is going. Let's do our abilities first. We'll do strength. I want my charisma to go up and my dex. At this point in the campaign, am I going to feel that I have earned more constitution or more wisdom? I'm definitely not taking intelligence. This is going to be my anti-intelligence build. Con? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be super duper strong. Let's see. Yeah. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And then we get to up. Is this the part where... Nope. All right. Let's take... Ooh-wee. This 10 is pretty good. It's pretty good. Do I want to take... Yeah, let's get our stealth up. Let's get our stealth up. Yeah. Okay. And we've got all these amazing frickin'... Martial Genie. What are the Geniekin weapons? Hold on. Am I cooking? Am I cooking? Hold on. Let me pull out my phone so I can look this up. Look this up right now. Geniekin weapons. Because if we could get like a really cool weapon, that'd be also really awesome. Let's see. For the purpose of determining your proficiency, martial weapons are simple weapons, which means if I could find a 1d8 martial weapon... I'm out here metagaming, everybody. I'm metagaming, I'm power gaming. Yeah. Wishblade and wish knife. Ron Sir. Oh, that sounds fancy. Let's see. A trident. A trident. Oh, tridents are cool. And then we've got a regular trident. That's a thrown weapon. I don't care for that. Wishblade. Wishblade and wish knife. Wishblade. Let's take a look. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Now that looks really cool. Let's keep our happy little dancer spear for now, though. And hop in here. All right, so this is an exploration-heavy campaign. You have no reason to know astrology. You're just a child. Wait, do Geniekin have tails in this game? What? All right, let's see. Untrained improvisation. Well, it is really good. Fey influence. Every time I see Fey influence, and I'm like, I have got to get myself in on this at some point. I want little hooven legs. You can get a tail with trip. Well, I'm at level 5, so I can get hooked, and it'll get me where I need to be. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to will saves against effects with the ooh. Oh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Mostly because I know that my GM is very evil and mean and likes to have people do mental effects on people. So mean. Very evil. I'll take that because I think that'll be useful. And then for skill feat, I heard your GM is a saint. Where'd you hear that? Where did you hear that? Let's see what's new. I need to get... Ooh. Okay. Oh, quiet allies could be very good. My will is very low. Should I have taken wisdom instead? Hold on. Okay, okay. That looks good. That looks good. My health is pretty good, so I don't think I'm too concerned about that. Why fight the party when they can fight themselves? Oh my god. Let me tell you what Mel did in our Saturday game, because it was so evil. So, I had offhandedly, sessions ago, mentioned that I had a new build of a PC and I really wanted to try it out. And Mel said nothing. And then the day of this session, this motherfucker slides into my DMs and is like, hey, you still have that backup PC, right? Is it built to level 8? Because we were level 8 at the time. And I was like, yes. And they're like, oh, fantastic. So, and here's what happened. We were in on Dare at Prince Rogar's birthday party. At the prince's birthday party. And this mother hecker kidnaps my PC, brings in my other PC, and it set the whole party into panic mode. And we spent the next, 8 sessions trying to get to the bottom of all these people who were kidnapped from the party. And All I will say is there was a 40-page Google Doc involved, but not like Google Docy, but like a big document outlining all the stuff that's happening to my PC at the moment. I'm like, oh my God, why would you do this? And then my PC fought the party at the very end of this arc. It was rough. It was very rough. But it was super fun. We were all so into it. It was like, oh, the drama was high. Our everything super high. It really brought the party together. It definitely switched up the trajectory of the campaign. That is for sure. It was really good. Even if it broke my heart. So I worry because Mel is evil and totally not innocent. Evil mastermind. Evil genius. What's this? Weapon tricks. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, so come here. Can I get master yet? No, not yet. So in this case, let's get our intimidation up. Gonna get a little bit better at scaring people. Or should I maybe get my nature up if it's going to be exploration heavy? My nature's ass, so I don't know if I would even be helpful. I realize now that I've been far too kind to my parties. Oh no! Oh no! I want to disclaimer and say that our party is very close and we roleplay very heavily. So, you know, trauma, maybe it won't work with some parties. I don't know, but we loved it. I was on the edge of my seat, stressed out the whole time. At one point, the party was like, okay, maybe we will go and do this other thing first, and then we'll worry about Amadeus. And I'm sitting here like, I don't want to metagame or anything, but you know, maybe you should reconsider that. I was so stressed. But it all worked out perfectly fine in the end. It was honestly an insane arc. It was so good. Like, we had so much fun with that. And I do think scaring your party a little bit from time to time can be very effective. It can be very, very effective. And yeah, I think we're going to end up having a ranger. I will be very shocked if John does not decide to play a ranger. But I would be very proud of him for branching out. So for now, let's do that. I think that, or I could get my crafting up. I could make like cool stuff. Decisions. Or I could take like society or maybe even religion. I don't know where we're gonna be at in this game at this point. Yeah, actually, let me grab religion. I think because religion does relate to my PC a little bit, that picking it up wouldn't be too terrible. In a roleplay context, of course. So, yeah. That's good. Class feats, so many class feats all the time. Yeah. I'm hoping that when I talk to one of my party members this week, I can kind of be like, hey, what ideas do you have? Let's talk about it. Tell me everything. I want to know it all. So, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is picking up something crafting. Because I thought that that could be really good as far as making things. Rangers in Pathfinder 2nd Edition can be crazy. I played one in a few PFS games and another all the way to 20. I'm playing a Ranger in our Tuesday, or in our Thursday game, and I am obsessed with her. She is so fun. The amount of wild things that I can do with her is just not fair. Especially since the rest of the party is an investigator, a witch, and a druid. I'm out here, like, consistently doing so much damage, and I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Big number, go burr. Make me very happy. Ooh, let me get a drink here. I told myself for this game I was either going to play like a fighter or a rogue. But I thought that rogue might be a little bit more fun. Because it's, you know, rogues are good no matter what kind of campaign you're playing. So you can do so much. Stab and snag? No. You dart towards your opponent, seeking to stab them and slice their purse strings with a single movement. I love that. Shove down. As a free action? No, your last action was a successful shove. Okay. Ignore difficult terrain. Oh, here's gang up. You can flank an enemy if it's within reach of both of you and an ally. You and your ally don't have to be on opposite... Oh! Okay, hold on. That's really good. I don't even think I need to look at the other ones. That's pretty darn good. That's really good. Okay, let's go with that. That's fun. I made it even worse by using a third-party archetype to make a foxfire-flinging monster on the battlefield. Bro. That's so cool. I just... Shout out to Paizo for this system. Like, big kudos. Love that for us. Okay. Oh, wait, at level... Do I also have to take Mercy? Oh, poopy. Okay, we're gonna take Mercy. But at my next level up, I'm absolutely grabbing a different archetype. And as for our skill feat, I imagine the one thing we won't have is a dedicated spellcaster. Everyone in my current party does not care for spellcasting. I think it's super fun, but I think I'm one of the only ones who thinks so. So that might just be... We might be SOL. So that's why I was thinking maybe I should take Arcane Sense. Because it's good to have it, but this is so far into the game. So far into the game. What we got down here? We got... Escape. So rough. I can almost guarantee he'll play a ranger. So I'm gonna stay away from doing any of these things and try to just stay in my lane. Slippery prey. Let's see. I have never been in a situation during a session where I've had to escape. And now that I've said this out loud, I'm scared. I'm scared. Don't make that face. Don't make that face. I don't like that face. Stop it. No! No! I swear to God. Next session, I'm gonna have to immediately start with an escape. I'm gonna cry. What? Ah! Oh, man. Now I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know. Because I also feel that maybe taking something that gives me a climbing speed is going to be good if we're exploring. Sucks to stand up. Huh. Tiala's never been grabbed? Although I guess that's a yet. That's a yet. But I guess she's also on top of an owlbear all the time, so... Oh, now I'm afraid. You've put the fear into me. And now nothing's ever gonna be the same. I'm gonna go to every session with fear now. Dang. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's... Oh, now I don't know. Now I'm scared. Well, communal crafting could be cute. Or I could be a powerful jumper. I'm scared about this. I'm really afraid of it now. Oh, man. Okay, fine. You guys have convinced me. I'm going to take it because you've scared me. Oh, no. That's so spooky. If I get grabbed in the next game, I'm coming to y'all, and I'm gonna tell you what and cry. Alright, let's get us up here. Level 7. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah. Let's get... Stealthless. Can we get master yet? Yes, we can. Okay. Then I will take my master in athletics. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. I could pick up general training and get another really cool, something something. What is swallowing me whole? Sir? What is swallowing? I have fear. I'm just a little guy. Froghemoth? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. You have the power to shatter the earth and shape of your devising. You crack the ground beneath you, creating difficult terrain in a 5-foot burst? I feel like that could be really good. Let me go back up here and see if there was something. Okay. Don't need that. Let me see. Oh, this is so rough. Oh my gosh, wait, I could get the elven weapon with this feat, and that would be really good. And at level 7, I feel I would have earned it by that point. Okay. Maybe we'll do that? Either that or Treacherous Earth. I think if we're doing a lot of exploration, then that probably means we're gonna find a lot of really cool treasure. So maybe being able to get a super cool... Let's go Treacherous Earth right now, and then in-game, we'll see what happens. And then, yeah, there's Adopted Ancestry. Which I think could also be really good for getting that... Because I said I might make the muses or gods for, like, my country be Fae flavored rather than Celestial flavored. So I think picking up Adopted Ancestry for Elf could be very, very interesting flavor-wise. So let's do that. Boom. Yes, and then we'll pick up a really fun skill feat. So many things. Let's pick up... Yeah, let's pick up Hobnobber. We've been getting a lot of combat and exploration things. Let's grab some roleplay things. Rangers get a feature at 9 that makes enemies in difficult terrain off... What? Bro, if that's true, I'm gonna have to talk to John and be like, we need to collaborate. Make sure that we're in the zone with each other when we get into this combat. Because that would be fantastic. Ooh! Oh, that's nice. I love that. Okay, let's see. We've picked up athletics, so let's get a master in diplomacy. This could change, and I might maybe take it with thievery or with stealth, but we'll see. Again, I feel like that's more of like a any way the campaign wind blows type deal. Immediately scroll down to the bottom. Let's see what crazy things they have here. Swipe souvenir. Why are people grabbing me? Oh. You know what? I would love to steal from somebody. I think if they've grabbed me, that hurts my feelings, and I have every right to steal something from them at that point. Subtle shank. Subtle shank? I don't think anything about my weapon sounds subtle. When you succeed or critically succeed at a strike against a creature that isn't off guard, you also deal 1d6 precision. Okay. Oh, that could be really good. You definitely step aside and gently redirect an attack. You redirect the triggering attack to a creature of your choice that's adjacent to you and within the reach. Yo! That's actually so good. Okay, thrown weapons isn't really me. I don't... maybe. When your enemy is hit by your ally, you capitalize on the distraction, make it... Oh, that's really good too. Okay, actually, I love that. Let's go with that one. That is calling to me. It's exactly my playstyle. Let's go. Yes, okay. I am going to take... Where is it? Where is it? I think for our boy, I'm going to grab Captivator. to get a little bit of spell casting. It won't be a lot, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be very fun. Because at the end of the day, I still really love doing spell casting. So we get to pick 2 occult cantrips. Oh, man. Let's see. I want to pick things that are, like, outside of combat useful. So maybe I'll go message and... message and... oh, duh, telekinetic hand. Look at that. Never be dirty again. I don't know if my boy cares about being dirty or the concept of it. But maybe by level 8, I would sure hope so. But you never know, you know? Okay, let's see. There's so many skills. There's so much everything. I do not have a free hand, so unfortunately... I use Fascinating Performance in our Saturday game all the time, and I love it. Oh no, maybe might take it again. It's very fun. Did I take Pickpocket yet? I did not. Yeah, let me grab Pickpocket, because that's such a good one. And I have Diplomacy already. Maybe this will be the level where my boy finally learns what it is to deceive others. Just a little bit. I think, you know, every young man has to learn at some point the art of the lie. And level 8, I feel that's my boy's time to shine. Okay, this is going really well. I'm loving this build so far. Maybe these are good, these are good. Let's take Thievery higher. What do we got here? Tree Climber! I didn't pick up... oh, that's right, I get the elf ones now. Hold on. I get the elf ones. Let's go. Let's see. Elf Step. Uh-huh. Elf Step. Shame the Sin? I don't know if we're gonna be fighting demons. There are a lot of... I've never fought a demon in a Pathfinder game. Funnily enough, I think the thing we have fought the most has been Celestials, because they're all so awful. I feel like I need to clarify. Our team on Saturday is kind of evil. We might be the bad guys. I don't know. We might be the bad guy. It's a little bit evil. Just a little bit. You know, just enough to make it interesting. Exactly. We only fight people who are worse than us. That's not helping. That's actually not making it better. Oh. Swamp Stealth. Oh, but having Tremor Sense as a rogue could be wild. Oh. excuse me. I actually think I'm gonna take that. That's good. That's really good. Because I got Spirit Sense for our Saturday game, and after I got it, it changed so much. No one ever caught me out off guard ever again. That's not true. They've definitely caught me off guard. But you know, less than usual. Wall jump. If you're adjacent to a wall at the end of a jump, you don't fall as long as your next action is another jump. Oh. Quick climb? Ooh, okay. I was just saying that having the ability to climb would be very helpful. But also being able to unlock, because I am the unlock person. Do I want to? Or I could have a little entourage of little people and settlements that would help me out. That could be good. Actually, I'm gonna take entourage. It might not be useful, but it would be fun. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about having fun. Because regardless of the tricks I pick up, I'll still be good at combat. So I don't have to worry too much. Yo. Bruh. Alright, let me bump us up here. Here we are, level 10, let's go! Now is the time. I made a Tripkey monk that jumped from person to person, tripping them as they left off? That's wild. That is so wild. I love that. See, this is the kind of wild stuff during combat that I'm talking about. I just love that. That visual is really cool. Is this the time where my boy's finally gonna learn society? You know what? I think it's time. Yeah. I never raised my intimidation. Hold up. Sorry, society. We had it. I don't know if he's gonna be intimidating or not. That's the problem. I would have to, like, flavor it a different way, most likely. So, maybe. Let's get these ability boosts. We're gonna go Strength, Dex, Charisma, and... let's raise our Wisdom. I'm feeling Wisdomous. Although our Con is kind of lacking. I could also give him some Intelligence, finally. What are we thinking? We're 10 levels in. Has he gotten smart? Accidental intimidation is a great trait. It really is. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a +1 to int. It's not the best. This isn't the most well thought out build, but I do think this will be very fun because that'll get me another language. That'll get me an extra skill, and then I can finally pick up society. There we go. Suddenly go from like +0 to +13. Yeah, that's solid. Let's see. So many all the time. Add the following. Bro. Oh, that is vicious. That's good. But sidestep. But decisions. Or swipe souvenir. Oh no, my GM doesn't usually grab me. So now I'm like, but now I'm sitting here and thinking they probably will since y'all have been talking about it so much. Thanks for that. I'll grab the debilitations and we'll see how much I'm getting grabbed. If I think it's gonna be a problem, then maybe I'll come back and be like, actually, debilitations, please. Or wait, no, souvenirs, please. Okay. And then I'll take our, let me see here, what do these do? Spell. Okay, I'm gonna have to take spell casting. Let's go. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is gonna be really easy because I figured for my spell casting, I would want things I can use outside of combat or things I could use right before combat. So I'm thinking befuddle because we like making people clumsy, but also having disguise magic could be really good. Yeah. Does gravitational pull also pull objects? No. No, it does not. Helpful steps could be good if we're in like a cave or something. Oh, and invisible item. There's so many cool, flavorful spells, and I always get tripped up because I'm like, I want to get all of them. Decisions. Okay, let me see. What's item facade? What's the difference? You make the target object look and feel as if it were much better or worse. Okay. Oh, that could be super good since apparently everybody is grabbing people. Let's take that. For rank 2, I have a lot of reactions already. So I think we're good. We're super good with that. What could be solid though? Oh, invisibility could be very useful. Yeah, I think opportune backstab is gonna take everything. Oh, stupefy. We like stupefying people, but my DC is gonna be a little bit worse because I'm not at full strength for my casting. Let's grab invisibility because I don't have to worry about anything. And then for level 3, haste. Is haste on this list? Yes. Perfect. I think these are all very useful. And then our last skill feat. What we got? I'm gonna take shameless request. I feel that that fits this character very well. So if we meet some other adventurers or something. I love Beaumont. The issue is that for this particular character, I don't think he's witty or clever like that. I think that his +4 charisma is just because he's very pretty. And that's it. But I do love Beaumont, like, a lot. Oh, Allegro, hi. Thanks for tuning in. And congrats on your burned marshmallow. I hope it's good. We're halfway there. This actually took so much longer than I thought it was gonna take. That's okay. I think we've made amazing progress. Let me jump back up really quick and take a look at how we're looking so far. I think, yeah, at level 10, this looks pretty good to me. Looks very good. Yeah. I don't want to get lost in the sauce. Oh yeah. I'm really feeling this build. I haven't thought too hard about the world building for my specific like country that I'm going to have in this game, because that's what we're getting. Each of us gets to build like our own country on the same continent. And that's really exciting. But overall, as I said earlier, I really want to go for like an ancient Greece, but maybe more industrial type feel for my country. Maybe have I don't know. There's so much I can do. I feel that there are so many endless possibilities that my brain just starts to go so fast. It's going too fast because there's so many cool things I could do that I just don't know. So we'll see. Depending on things that I build, certain things may change or maybe stay the same. Who knows? Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, this is my terrible curse, is that every time I plan a PC to be a certain way, something happens in game and it changes everything. And I'm the kind of player where I take roleplay over like meta. So if something happens in game, for instance, in my Saturday game, I'm playing a divine sorcerer. So I do mostly healing and like fire based spells until recently. Now I also cleanse people and such. But I originally was not planning to take a dedication in investigator. It was not in the cards for me. But in game, I am dating one of the other PCs in the party who is an investigator. And I thought that it made sense for this PC to also have picked up tricks from him and to kind of try to emulate that. So I picked it up as just a throwaway joke, but it actually has been very helpful. The number of times that I am like, yes, Ami's going to pull out a little hat. Yes, I'm the Dr. Watson. It's super cute and it's very thematic. So I thought that it would work very adorably and it's been very fun to roleplay. So I'm happy with the decision, even though mechanically I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this at all. But I love it. I love doing things like that. So depending on, yeah, investigator is so good. I didn't think it would be super helpful at first because I was just taking it for the flavor, but it actually has saved my ass so many times to have that pursue a lead or to, I recently picked up Master Spotter because my perception is butt compared to everybody else. It's been awesome. At some point, I would really like to play just a pure investigator. I think the class is super fun, and I might be a slut for detectives. I don't know. I have an investigator in my party. I just always have to remember to look for extra information to give them for That's Odd. Yeah, I imagine from the DM seat, that's gotta be rough. Definitely, I agree. Remaster, mwah. 10 out of 10. 100 out of 10 even. So good. I gotta play. I don't have enough games, you guys. I don't have enough games to play all of the classes and archetypes that I want. And it's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you. But yeah, I think Investigator is up there with Fighter for classes I want to try. And it's so funny because when I was a D&D player, I hated marshals. Like, I wouldn't play them because I thought they were super boring. Because I'm not into the type of combat that is really restrictive and is just, you do this thing, and then you do that thing, and you don't move, and it's boring. I don't like that. But Pathfinder marshals are very fun. I actually think I prefer them compared to the casters, which is just such a shock to me. And that said, I do enjoy my sorcerer a lot. I know there's some people who complain about sorcerers, but I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I think Ami does crazy damage and is great at control. I'm very pleased. Very, very pleased. So, I'm hesitant to build any further because I don't know what the rest of the party is going to be doing. I might have to go and harass them after our session on Saturday and be like, yo, have you thought about it? I know it's only been a week, but have you thought about it? I'm finally playing an alchemist in the upcoming game. I've been wanting to play since the playtest, but haven't. You are so brave. Alchemist seems so intimidating as a class, so definitely let me know if you like it. If all 8 billion people on the face of the planet were playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, all the classes and archetype combos still wouldn't be getting played. Ah, it's so upsetting. The thing about my party is that a lot of them are just such normal people. They like to touch grass and go outside, imagine. So I don't know if they've even thought about it yet, because it was just mentioned on Saturday, and I think I might be the only one who's like already super hyped about it. Which is fine. Which is totally fine. Like, I'm excited no matter what. It also means I get first dibs on things, since I started first. So if some other person from my group comes around and they're like,
I think I'm going to do a Greek-inspired country, I'll be like, ha, I already got that. You can't have it.
I would share if they wanted to. I would. I'm keeping it simple with Bomber Alchemist as much as I want to go Mutagenist. Okay, I love that. I love that so much. I have kind of wanted to try one in like a one-shot or something, but I always get super nervous. For some reason, Monk makes me feel the same way, and I don't know why. Because Monk seems pretty straightforward. But I still get scared. I don't know why. This is actually, I'm very curious, chat. What is your favorite class in the game, and why? I feel like every time I've asked people this, they give me a different answer. So I'm very curious what you guys think. Fighter. Okay, yeah, solid answer. I do think the fighter seems really fun. And as I said, marshals in Pathfinder can do some crazy stunts. And I love doing them. So, definitely a good answer. I don't know what I would pick. I haven't gotten to play a whole bunch of classes yet. But, geez, I don't think I could pick. I really like my sorcerer, but I also really like my druid. My druid? I'm not playing a druid. I was reading the chat. I'm playing a ranger. I actually think that ranger probably is my favorite because you can do so much with it. Other night, my party is about to face the big bad. He had a big boss NPC at the doors of his throne room. My mother-in-law's character rolled the severed head of the boss NPC into the room. When they kicked the door open, waited a beat and then walked in. Bro. Bro! That's metal. That is so metal. I'm really enjoying Wizard. I want to play a Wizard. I'm a little intimidated by prepared casting, but I'm brave, and I think I could do it. I think I could do a really good job, too. Maybe. There is something about the classic Wizard flavor. You know? It really is. It's just like the quintessential fantasy. My frickin' mother-in-law. My partner said, what the fuck, mom? I would too, but that is so cool. That is genuinely the coolest. Like, your mother-in-law sounds amazing. I would give anything to play, maybe not with my in-laws, but you just need to know your list and having a good GM. Yes. I do think, as with any TTRPG, as with like any campaign, your enjoyment is going to be solely dependent upon your GM. I got lucky that my GM is the coolest GM ever, so I'll probably never have a bad game, thankfully, at least not anymore. Gosh, the horror stories I could tell you guys, but I'll save those for the horror story streams, because oh my. That said, I might stop here at level 10. Mostly because my migraine never actually went away. And my throat is starting to hurt just a little bit. So now might be a good time to stop. And maybe next Monday we pick this back up. Or we go back to our regular scheduled programming. But for now, thank you guys so much for coming. Don't run off just yet, because I am going to send you all off to somebody. So just hold on. Oh no, my mix it up is not working. Let's go away. There you go. Let's see, who is right now? Everyone is playing the Horse Girl game, and I'm a little bit jealous that I haven't gotten into it yet. Speaking of TTRPGs, I'm going to send you over to Aaron, who is currently playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, thank you again so much for coming. I really, really hope to see you guys again very, very soon. Have a safe and awesome week, and I'll see you guys back here on Friday. Bye!